Hi. Hello, good morning, everyone. Hi, Luis. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone had a good rest. Hope everyone is ready. For those of you who are in the call, you can choose to either mute me. You can either choose to mute me or mute the stream. And of course, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me anything. I won't be live streaming my screen on Discord for now because there's no point. You won't see the orders. There's no way I can show my orders and the charts at the same time on Discord while I stream on YouTube as well. So this is mainly for any live discussions, any questions you have. All right, now let's get into some charts. Oh, market is open already. That was quick. I was about to say, gonna watch Top Glove today to see if we can crack through the 710, 715 level. Everything else seems quite slow. I think everything looks like the volume is gonna be slightly lighter today. So a pullback right here is not surprising on Top Glove. Some reason FBI hit my alerts. Okay, it's hitting yesterday's high, but I usually wouldn't play the first minute or so. So let's see how these stocks move. Welcome everybody. Great to see 5 viewers already at the start of the day. So far, I think from yesterday's boasted, it's dropped so much. JF Tech gap down as well. Let me have a look. JF Tech. Wow, what is this gap down on JF Tech though? Boasted as well. Boasted. Why did JF Tech gap down so much? Seems that the support is very strong on the buy side. Weird. Okay, so as I was saying, stocks to watch today. I'm gonna be watching the gloves because they seem to be picking up some traction. Top glove gapped up on last Friday. Last Friday gapped up, sold off a bit, continued its strong move yesterday. And today seems like it sold off at the start of the day, but let's see if it can break past yesterday's close first. That's the first key level it has to break through. And if you watch my latest video, you will know that I'm looking at the 710, 715 level to break and hold first before I look for any kind of trades. So if it's still bouncing within the 715 range, unless it's a very big dip buy, I probably won't attempt any buys on this. GF Tech with a rather solid recovery of this gap down. Not too sure why it gapped down so hard. Let me see if there's any news that's following it. JF Tech. Bonus issue. Bonus issue. Up to 692 million new ordinary shares. It says warrants. 3 bonus shares with 2 warrants. Whoa. So it didn't really gap down. This was an adjusted price because they issued more warrants after the split. So the share split was here 4-1, and then they issued 2 warrants for every 1 existing JF Tech share. Similar to SCIB yesterday. If you were here yesterday and you saw SCIB jump down a whole bunch, it was actually the adjusted price due to the issuance of free warrants. So give the market a few minutes to show us who is the top gainer. Wow, there's really no one is making moves today, huh? Damn. Four minutes into the day, only like 9 stocks with over 1 million volume. So let's have a look at Top Glove. If it dips, where can we pick it up? Obviously, the first level we can see here, the consolidation around 656, 657. So anywhere around the 656 to 660 level could be a dip buy if it starts to sell off very heavily. There we go. Probable entries. If it can keep showing us big red candles. Seems like the volume is slowly increasing as well. So we give it some time. Supermax is already starting to dip. So Supermax, we can watch Supermax for about 670. Let's have a look at the orders. Top Glove. Supermax. Seems like it's already facing some rejection. So give it a bit more time. Don't jump in so quickly. So right here, a potential entry on JF Tech at the top of the day. I mean high of the day, sorry. I'm gonna focus my eyes on the gloves for now. See if it can keep dipping a bit harder. So right now it's only dipped about 10 cents, which is not big enough for a valid dip buy. If you haven't watched my new video, I posted it last night pretty late, so make sure you watch it after the stream. I did a quick analysis on the short squeeze of Top Glove. If you've heard on the news recently, if you've heard people talk about Top Glove short squeeze and you're not too sure what it means, I made a video covering the short squeeze and whether we'll see Top Glove pump up like GameStop. Oh no, oops. Okay. Okay, so I have SCIB open because it had quite a serious sell-off yesterday. This is after they issued all the free warrants, so I am expecting people to start selling off once they receive their warrants. Once they receive their free goodie bags, they're gonna look to let go of the mother share. Seems like all the top gainers, none of them really have significant volume so far. The gloves giving a very tiny, weak rebound. Again, when there's nothing really moving at any given time, I will usually be jumping between stocks. And if you're ever wondering what stock I'm looking at, you should be able to see the watermark at the back. right? So I'm looking at SCIB on the 1 minute chart, and now I'm looking at Heng Yuan on the 5 minute chart. So that's how you read the watermark. What is this chart, man? Opened at 378, and the 3rd minute candle jumped down to 359. Okay. Weird stock, man. So, Top Glove Supermax. See, if you bought in here, you would have gotten baited, right? You would have gotten baited here. Now it might have a chance to rebound over here after it sort of shaked out all of the paper hands that tried to dip by here. Everybody who did buy here and decided to stop out right here might have gotten baited twice. Seems like JF Tech is not gonna try and break its high. Does it have any business with dipping though? Nah, it's already falling off of its highs. After the stock split, hit a high of 241. Now it's back down to 156. Quite a big drop. Now watch Top Glove bait more people in. So imagine those people who try to buy this, they got baited, and then they're like, oh shit, I gotta stop out. And then when it starts to rebound, they're like, oh shit, it's recovering. Let me buy back in. And then watch Top Glove do this. I mean, this is just a guess lah. It's just a guess that it's gonna rebound a little, and then it's just gonna fall back down through 688. I hope none of you got baited on this move. Cool, man. And that. And that. It's such a typical Top Glove thing to do. It's not that I'm good at predicting. It's just that if once you trade Top Glove enough, you kind of know how it's gonna react. Imagine those people who did exactly what I said, and then now they're stressing out like, oh no, will I get stopped out again? So wait for a good dip if you ever want to try it, or just don't dip buy if you don't fully understand how it works yet. Oops. So SCIB is still holding up its 2 ringgit level. I'm actually watching it for a 2 ringgit break. And potential dip buy maybe. But again, doesn't look too hot right now. Not much volume. Well, it's okay. It's gaining more volume right now on the sell-off. Great Tech is coming up on the radar. Everything else seems pretty standard. A little bit of volume, a little bit of movement. So Great Tech showing a lot of volume today, actually breaking through its all-time highs. So we could potentially look for a play on Great Tech. This could have been a small entry, but $6.10, $6.09. Nah, it's not really forming a nice breakout yet. Maybe if it starts consolidating, around this level. If it continues pushing up right now, is a bit too soon for me. Right, there's not enough people who have found the stock. There's not enough people who are looking at the stock. If you haven't already, please help me hit the like button down below real quick. It really helps me reach more people. The more people I reach, the more people I can help. Really appreciate that you can, if you help me like the video, like the live stream, sorry. Top curve slowly pushing up. Slowly pushing up. Hello, Huang. So there we can see, hopefully we can see some sort of consolidation, some sort of flat line forming on Great Tech before it tries to push up again. High of the day, 615. That's the level we'll be watching for. 615. I'll set my alert about 614 in case it pushes back up. Yes, Huang, our resident pro, the one and only pro member in Zen Training Academy. If you want to be like Huang, make sure you ask him how he did it. Right? If you're in the trading Discord, ask Huang, how did you do it? How did you become the first resident pro? So this kind of slow grind movement, right? This is something you should try to avoid, because when you want to trade in the short term, you want to look for momentum, right? It's easy to identify when momentum is here and when momentum is gone. But when it comes to stocks like this, which goes up and down, up and down, up and down, by the time you identify that, oh, the trend is broken, then you probably lost a lot of potential gains from the top already. So right now, the only stock that I see potential to break out is Great Tech, to be honest. I would still want to see it consolidate a bit more. But if it starts to push up right here, then there could be a potential entry for a quick scalp, a quick in and out. It's hitting all-time highs right now, so it's quite hard to set a target based on the resistance level. So I will just use my usual take profit levels. So you can take it at 3 ticks, 5 ticks, 10 ticks, as long as you stay consistent. If you take 10 ticks here on your next breakout trade, you should take 10 ticks as well. 10 ticks meaning 10 cents. 10 price units, okay? 10 price units. Let's check the news today. Any kind of fancy news? This also, I kind of want to know how the US market did yesterday. Sometimes I look at how the US market performed the day before because there is a good chance that the local market will sort of imitate the sort of market leaders price movements, as long as there's no significant good or bad news. If there's no significant catalyst, there's a good chance that the markets follow the US markets. I mean our Bursa, our KLCI, there's a good chance it follows the US markets. So they gapped up quite a bit yesterday. S&P up 1.4%-ish. So maybe we can continue to see green days on KLCI. It's been going down for quite a few days. About how many days? About 2.5 trading weeks of just downtrending. Or if you look at it from since December, it's been going down quite a bit, down 7% since December 16th. Hopefully we can start to see it start to form higher lows. So it looks like it's staircasing down. Right now we want to see it break above probably the 1650 level. That would be ideal. If the market's moving up, breakouts will work a lot better. A lot better. So good to see that we had a green day yesterday. Hopefully we can see a green day today. And that will probably push up our breakout win percentage over the next few days. So we can see Greatex slowly pushing back up. Orders on the bottom left, as usual, right below my face cam. You can see the order flow, but okay, this will be a good lesson for the students. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this real quick. So if you're part of the student group, I will touch on this in the next webinar. I'm using TradingView Pro, but it seems like it's delaying the prices. Any idea? Okay, so when you are using TradingView, you got to go to your profile here on the top right. Okay, go to account and billing. And you will see extra data subscriptions. You have to buy the Bursa Malaysia subscription. Just look for MYX Bursa Malaysia live prices. It's only one US. Yeah, it's only $1 per month. So about 4 ringgit a month. It's a fee that is imposed by Bursa. So you have no choice. This one is unavoidable. Ooh, Magpie. 30% already. Oh, it's a small stock. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so this kind of stocks, right? This kind of stocks, it looks very nice, but the issue is, if the high of the day or the breakout level is so close to the limit up, right? If the stock comes back up like this, let's say it does this. If you buy in here, right, you can if the limit up is like 2 cents away, your max win is 2 cents. That's the issue. It looks very nice for sure. Right, look, this sudden burst of volume. These candles are huge, by the way. This is a 13% candle in 1 minute. So random. Is there any news on Magpie, or is this just a pump? Is this the next pump that we can see? Well, it's been pumped up from 12 cents early September all the way up to 50 cents already, so maybe if today's volume, oh, you can see, I mean, look at the volume down below. Today's volume is so little. Even though it's 5 million compared to the 200 million volume that it was catching before. So maybe we'll keep this on watch for the next few days. Maybe this could be the next pump. And we love pumps, you know. We catch these kind of pumps, try to ride it, buy in a little bit. Magpie to buy 35% stake in Tech Linear. What's Tech Linear? Give a quick check before I look at news. It's Tech Linear director. So a tech company, Magpie joining, I mean buying, taking 35% of a tech company. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Ooh, great tech. Now this is an interesting piece of news that I want to share with everyone. Great Tech's EV assembly line. So, oh, you can't really see, sorry. So Great Tech partner with a US battery pack assembly production line to develop electric vehicle battery packs. Interesting. So Great Tech is venturing into EV already, electric vehicles. Okay, so I'll definitely keep Great Tech on watch now. With this piece of news, there is a good potential that Great Tech will see some volume coming in because of the, you know, the electrical vehicle hype in the US stock market, right? If you've seen the news, I'm sure you've seen Tesla going to the moon, NIO, and what's that? There's this one car battery producer that's also shot up to the sky. So it's definitely good potential over here. That definitely gives me more confidence in the breakouts. There's just one small slight issue with this setup, which I will share with all the students in the next webinar. See if you can point it out, see if you can observe and sort of let me know what do you think is why do you think what am I seeing that is giving me that small lack of confidence? We have the news, we have the setup, we have the consolidation right here, but there's just one small issue with this play. So if you're in the student group, you can analyze this section around the 9:20 to 9:30 a.m. part of the stream and sort of try and figure out why I have a bit of sorry, I can't speak today, damn, why I'm holding back a little. So even though we have quite a number of orders on the right side, right, which means I can likely size in. But there's another problem there. Even though I can size in, now you try to figure out the rest of the problem. Oops. So nothing new on the screeners right now. Still patiently waiting on Great Tech. Patiently waiting, we can see a bit increase of volume, which is a great sign. Increasing volume, which is a great sign. Now we just gotta wait until it gives us the confirmation. Look at this. Random. So random. I wonder who is buying all these things, man. Do you think institutions are buying this? Toyo Van? Or do you think these are all just like insiders buying or Goring groups buying? So you think these are syndicates buying insiders or institutions? Maybe they discuss with Toyo Van CEO and then they're like, okay, your 5-year plan is really good, let me buy your stock. Who knows, man? Who knows? So Greatech still rejecting this level. It seems like it's forming a descending resistance already right now. So if the next attempt doesn't break above this line, then my confidence level is slowly decreasing. And when the confidence level decreases, it's either you don't play it if you are more conservative. If you want to really wait for A+ patterns, then you would sit this out if it fails to break the descending resistance, and if it falls too low, or if it suddenly shoots up, then your next option will be to buy in smaller, just to control your risk. Yeah, it's not always let me dump my whole account in. So I'm glad to see that there's 10, 11 of you here. Thanks for coming up in the morning, joining me. Those in the Discord as well. Glad to see that you're all glad to see some familiar faces, that recurring faces. Even though the market is rather slow nowadays, because all of our catalysts have been pushed away already, right? And our MCO is sort of holding back. Anybody who had money in the stock market most likely had to pull it out to support their business. So without any fresh catalysts, and with quite a scary outlook on the economy, it's not surprising that the market is slowing down. But that doesn't mean that there's no opportunities. If you have been here with me in December is probably, in January, it's probably one of the slowest months I've had, but I still managed to recover from quite a big hole. So after the second day of January, I was down about 30k because I took a risky trade on the first day, right? A very big loss. I think I was down 25k on the first day. But I managed to pull back and recover my loss to, I think I ended the month about minus 10k. So even though it was extremely slow, the 3 remaining weeks in January, I managed to make back, well, technically I made 20,000. So even if the market is slow, there will still be opportunities. You just have to have enough persistence to wait for it, right? Especially if you're learning, a lot of people might get bored really quick because everybody's expecting like very fast pace. They see US trading, they see all the short clips of people trading showing you their live trades, right? But those 5 to 10 minute videos, you don't see the 8 hours that they were waiting. So if you want to do this long term, this is the reality. Yeah. And the best way for you to learn is honestly join the stream. So you're technically experiencing the market even if you are still learning. And those of you who are in the chat, right, please don't be shy to ask me any questions. There's no stupid questions here, okay? There's no stupid questions. Ask me anything and ask until you fully understand. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone. Nobody's going to judge you, right? At the end of the day, it's your own learning. So the more questions you ask, the more it benefits your own self. There we go, breaking above this resistance. Let's see if we can crack through. Whoa. There's 1 million worth of selling right here in Grey Tech. So definitely need to see some strong volume coming in. You watch the volume down here, right? Big growing volume candles. It's a good sign. I'm gonna be slightly conservative on this trade. Not slightly, but very conservative on this trade. For a few reasons, right? There we go, Great Tech pushing above 614. You saw the alert just now, right? That is, again, that is a live example of what kind of alert I will get throughout the day as well. So I set my alerts, and then when I'm working, when it touches my entry point, right? My entry point is very clear right here. I have my plan set. My entry point is right there. I set the alert 1 or 2 cents below my entry point so that, oh, I missed it. Never mind. So let's see if we can get a fill. Oops, I spoke a bit too much. Let's see if we can get a quick retrace and a fill. So, okay, there we go. I missed it. Okay. So I wanted to get into 615. So, anyways, that doesn't matter. I just want to continue sharing what I was trying to say just now. So, you saw how my alert popped, right? You saw how my alert gave me a notification. So for those of you who are curious to how I trade with a full-time job, that is my strongest tool. So on a normal day, I won't be staring at the charts. I will just set my alerts there. And the moment I get my alert, that's when I focus in on this stock. So there we go. Typical breakout pattern in play. Entry could have been at 615. Take profit could be around 625. 625 has some resistance. So if it starts to reject here, if it starts to slow down, I will probably start to cut off some profits. So I'm going to try to explain it as if I'm in a trade, right? So I'm starting to see some sort of rejection here, but big support building around 621, 622. Right now, I would be trying to cut some position. If it fails to break 624 in the next few seconds, I will probably cut a bit of my position at 623 just to secure some profits. So right here, I will probably cut some position at 623 already. Now I'll watch 625 for a break. The moment it breaks through my entry, right, I won't be looking at the charts anymore. Okay, I'll be looking at the orders right here down below. So seems like there is some resistance. 625 broke already. Okay, so still bouncing around 625. I have my order. I would have my order ready around 625 as well in case it starts to fail. So right here, I'll be a lot more cautious. I will try to cut a bit more at 625 if it breaks above 625. So right here, I'll sell a bit more, maybe another quarter. So I would have sold a quarter at 623, a quarter at 625. And then the remaining half of my size, I will let it bounce on 620. And if it breaks 620, my whole position will be out. Just for the beginners, right? I have a very specific way for you to exit breakouts. It's a very tried and tested way to exit breakouts. The way I exit, you shouldn't try to imitate the way I sell, because when I buy in, I usually buy in rather large, and if I were to sell my whole position at one shot, it will bring the price down like 2 to 3 cents. But for smaller accounts, if you're buying smaller size, right, I suggest you sell your whole position one shot, because you don't want to overcomplicate it too much. While you learn the strategy, you should have a specific entry, exit, and stop loss. Okay, so when it hits your exit, I do suggest you sell the whole chunk. At most, you should you should only go as complex as I take half here, I take half somewhere else. Okay, don't try to scale out like I'll sell a bit here, a bit here, a bit here. So there we go. I would have probably sold once it started to reject 627 right here. I would have sold around 623 again. So my average would have been about 623. So this is why I don't hold for too long. I don't hold mid to long term. So I only plan to catch these kind of moves, right? And that is why for my type of trading, you will need a slightly larger position size so that this move is worth it. Right? Instead of those kind of gurus that you see promoting, I can make you turn 5,000 into, I can help you get 50% profit with your 5,000 investment. But that 50% is gonna take freaking forever. It's gonna take so long. It's gonna take like 5-6 days, and you risk like market gap downs as well. All of this, I'll explain all of this eventually in the student classes. Just please understand that you need some time to learn all of this, right? I know that you're very eager to learn, but if I were to unload all of this information onto you in 1 to 2 weeks, you're gonna forget everything the next day. Trust me. You need time to slowly digest all of this, and then you need me to keep repeating it and slowly ingrain it in your mind. Dres TV, may I know which broker you use for daily trade? I currently use Hong Leong e-broker, but I do suggest you try with either Rakuten first. Rakuten is okay for beginners, but if you're gonna do it more seriously, it can get a bit laggy. And my ideal broker for traders will be, the ideal broker that's easiest to apply is M+ Online. M+ Online, not sponsored. M+, if you're watching this, if you want to partner with me, hit me up. UWC at Inari Front can. UWC, okay, let me have a look. Ooh, nice. UWC. Nice push. Now, one reason why I did not look at this is because I only look at stocks above 1 million volume, and today it's only gotten 800,000 volume. So some of you might have a quick thought in mind which is like, man, why would you only filter 1 million volume? Or you might be thinking, how should I filter all these kind of stocks, right, so that I can catch these kind of moves? There's no one best way, right? The way I do it is, in my opinion, the most optimized way to screen for stocks. Sure, I might miss 20% of the moves. I might miss 20% of the moves, but I don't need to spend 80% more effort to get all these 20%. Really, that makes sense? I just make it simple and keep it simple and stupid. So extremely basic way to catch all these moves. Inari looks like it's pushing up. Maybe if it can form this shape, then I might have interest, but for now, is Inari popping up on my... How much is it up? 3%. Okay, that's okay. Again, I will wait. I need to wait to see if it can consolidate and then push back up. One more, Front Ken. Front Ken, it's been a big name recently, right? It's been pushing up quite a bit. Now, Front Ken would have been a decent setup. Morning push, slight retracement. Now, do you see the issue here? I don't like this. I don't like this sell-off. Now, this is I'll share this piece of info for free. Why I don't like when a stock sells off too hard. So remember, keep in mind, the way I trade will not catch all the moves. I'm not saying that this stock can't continue shooting up, but I'm playing the odds, right? When I'm playing the odds and basic logic lah. When a stock drops this much, and if my entry is over here, okay, if the stock drops this much already and pushes all the way up, imagine it pushes up like this, okay. Let me remove this. The reason why I don't like to buy it here, okay, you know what? Let me take this opportunity first. If I can get 15 likes, I'll tell you why. So there's 19 viewers right now, 7 likes. We need 8 more likes. If I can get 15 likes on this live stream, I'll share this very important piece of information on why I don't buy into this kind of breakouts, right? When it breaks below the structure, it's not just because, oh, it doesn't look like what I want to buy. There is an underlying logic. There is an underlying logic with this, with why I don't buy into stocks that break below the structure that I want. So if you've studied my pattern, this is the structure. This is the breakout structure. Now, if we can get it up, if you can get the likes up, scroll down, hit the like button real quick. If not, this would be something that I'll definitely share with the student group. Come on, I'm sure you guys can do it. 19 viewers, 15 likes isn't too hard. You just need 6 more people to go down. Just scroll down a little and tap the like button. And I'll share this very important piece of information that could save you a lot of money if you try to play breakouts in the future. I mean, for the students, you're going to learn this eventually anyway, so you don't have to worry. So only one trade today so far. I mean, one trade that I missed because I was talking too much right here. Is it possible to start trading under 2,000 ringgit? So if you are learning, I would suggest you start trading with 1,000 or 2,000 max, right? If you really want to feel the market, 1,000, 2,000 maximum. But don't expect to make money, because if you're trading below 5k, right, the fees will eat you alive. Trust me, the fees will kill you. So you're in the student group, right? Wait, you're not in the student group. Nico01. If you're in the student group, you've seen, you've received my trading log template. So if you start trying to trade below 5k, try to paper trade with below 5k. If you try to paper trade below 5k, you will notice that if you trade the breakouts like me, your net positions, you will start to trade, you will start to see that, oh shit, I made 50 bucks, I made 100 bucks on this trade, but then your net P&L will be like only half. So when you win half, but when you lose 1 plus fees, so it become 1.5. So in the long run, you will definitely burn out if you trade it like me, okay? If you trade like me, trading with 2,000 ringgit, you will burn out really quickly. Is the order flow chart on the bottom left only available for Hong Kong broking or other brokers as well? Rakuten doesn't seem to show that much info. So let me show you this interface real quick. So this is I can't remember what the software is called, but there are a few banks that use this software. M Plus uses this software. Maybank uses this software. So Maybank, Kenanga, Hong Leong, M Plus uses this software. If you use CGS, CIMB, they use a different software. Rakuten uses their own software as well. Rakuten uses the Japanese one. So each broker will show different information, but the logic is still the same. Honestly, you don't need to see the white numbers. All you have to see is the price and how many orders there are. Okay, we're almost at 15 likes. Come on, 3 people. We can do this. 3 more likes. Before 10 AM, I gotta go off soon. 3 more likes and I'll share this reason. If you've been watching my past live streams, you might have already found out why I don't trade this, even if it can push back up above its high of day. So close. So close. Okay, I'll give you a discount. 14 likes and I'll share. You need 1 more like. Come on, I'm farming these likes so hard right now. Do you still read DM inquiry for classes? Honestly, I've been getting quite a few DMs, and if I miss your message, sorry. Sorry if I miss your message. I will try my best to reply to everybody. But as more people start to inquire all these things, I might not be able to reply so quickly. Okay, great, 14 likes. So, key lesson here: why do I not buy into these kind of stocks? If you watched one of my live streams before, I literally explained it, but I ended up buying it, and you know the result, right? I got wrecked. The reason why I don't buy when after it drops so much, okay, is because think about all of the buyers here. The logic of my breakout is I catch this move, right? When it consolidates at a level like this, let's say there are 100 million, let's say there's 100 million buyers, okay? The 100 million buyers will push the stock up this much. But if the buying starts from here, the 100 million buyers, after they buy, once they hit this breakout level, right, you can start expecting them to start taking profits already. So that's the issue. Once it breaks, right, people will start seeing that this stock has extended quite a bit, right? People who bought on the way here, people who bought here, they will start to look to take profits here and here on the way. For me, that is a very bad thing, because if my target profit, if I'm trying to catch move up here, if I'm trying to catch a move to this spot, if everybody is taking their profits on the way here and nobody is going to buy anymore, right, it's not going to hit my target. Because I'm playing the odds, right? Sometimes, yes, there might be a very large amount of interest, about a lot of buying interest in the stock, and it sure might push all the way up, right? It might push all the way up, but more times than not, more often than not, the stock will reject very, very soon. So this stock rejected at the high of the day, which is very normal. But most of the time, they will reject after like 1 or 2 cents after they will reject 1 or 2 cents after breaking the high of the day. That is something that I have personally experienced and personally observed. So that is why I try to avoid these kind of stocks that sold off too much. Right? Sometimes I will still try to buy into it if the initial move is big enough, right? If it starts to do something like this, right? Then I might still try to buy it, because then the buying power doesn't come from here anymore. The buying power comes from here. So obviously there are many cases that this can happen. But for the specific case where it's just green all the way up like this, in a specific case that it's just green all the way up like this, I'm not going to enter because of the reasons that I just explained. But if it starts to flat top, right? If it starts to build a flat top breakout, which means if the price keeps banging on this door and it gets closer and closer like this, right? Or you can call it, some people call this a flat top breakout, some people call this ascending wedge, whatever you want to call it. If you recognize the shape, that's the most basic way to recognize it. You don't care what it's called. If it starts to bang up and down, up and down, up and down, then maybe I will try to enter. So right now, I'm just going to set an alert on front can first, because if it can start to form that ascending wedge or that flat top breakout, then there's a chance that I will attempt the trade. Okay, 9:50 a.m. Let's have a quick sweep. For those of you who are new to the channel, I stream every single day, 9 to 10 a.m. and I have a free trading Discord, first link in the description. Make sure you jump in, okay? And also, I'm planning to do a very big giveaway. Make sure you follow my Instagram. I know it sounds like I'm plugging all of my links right now, but I'm gonna do a big giveaway probably end of the day today, which is gonna be cash and or student packages, and it's gonna be worth over 1k. So make sure you are following make sure you're following my Instagram so that you don't miss out. Okay, quick sweep. Front can, decent potential now. If it can build a flat top, or if it can build ascending wedge, whatever you call it. Supermax and top glove, looks like they're struggling. If they push up and break through 715, then I will probably have some interest. The reasoning is in my latest video. I did a quick top-down analysis on top glove and whether it can short squeeze. Great tech, I probably won't try and catch the next move, even though there is a good chance that it can keep going because of the strong news that is venturing into electrical vehicles. But since it already gave me this, I usually don't try and catch a second one unless it can consolidate for very, very long. So maybe move in the afternoon, then I will have potentially look at it. But for now, not too much interest into it anymore. Anything else that I can see? Nope. Anything on the screener? Magpie. We saw Magpie earlier. This is definitely not a trade, but something I will keep my eye on. If it can become a new pump, then the breakout opportunities will be there over the next few days. UWC finally popping out on my screener, 8% gain, but only just touching 1 million volume. Again, similar to Greatech, if you see, they look almost exactly the same, right? Look. So if one goes, another goes. So same logic applies. Obviously, I'll choose the cheaper one to play. I always choose the cheaper one to play because it's cheaper. Yeah, I think the rest of them, I'm just gonna do a quick sweep and see anything else. So final 3 stocks that I'm just gonna have a quick look at. K-Power, no structure. FPI could have been a potential entry here, but again, it looks very choppy. So could have been a potential breakout here. Missed it already, so just gonna watch it just to observe breakouts. And this no structure instantly closed. See, so that's one thing that I want all the students to learn to do, which is identifying which stock has the potential, which stock doesn't have the potential in like a few seconds. You see, I just look at the stock, I take like 2 seconds, and then I know whether I want to play it or not. I'm not gonna play this. There's no way I play this because it's already popped above its breakout. And for those of you who are new to the breakouts, you might not realize it, but you can see how consistent this pattern is. Look, it's exactly the same shape, right? Two different stocks, two completely different breakouts, but the build-up is exactly the same. So if you want to learn this, pattern, I have a video on it on my channel. If you want to learn it even deeper, student packages in the Discord. Join it for free. First link in the description. Sorry. Again, appreciate that all of you can join me this morning. Great to see that there are so many new people in the chat. Great to see that 16 of you who joined the live stream today. I stream every single trading day, 9 to 10 a.m. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you tomorrow as per usual, 9 a.m. Make sure you consume all of my content. I spend a lot of time. It's all for free. And yeah, smash the like button. That's right. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Looks like FPI is still moving, but that is fine. By now, you should notice that these patterns happen almost every day. So if you miss one today, just catch the next one. Okay, bonus 5 minutes. Let's see if Great Tech will push through 627. Watch the orders at the bottom left. 630 is the huge resistance. So if you can break through 627, 628, 629, I'm pretty confident that it can break through 630. So let's just extend the stream for another 5 minutes and just see if this stock can break above 630. So clearing 629 pretty well. You can see that the buying support is there. It broke through 630 just like that. That is crazy. So there we go. Another breakout on this stock. Again, picture perfect breakout. I didn't play it because stock is a bit extended already. And it didn't consolidate long enough for me. But I mean, I could argue that it did consolidate for about 20 minutes. Whatever, I'm not trying to justify an entry. If it doesn't hit my criteria, means no entry. I don't care if it goes. So I think this stream has had enough content to convince you that this pattern is actually real. And I hope some of you are having like this like eureka moment, like, oh damn, I want to study this pattern. Look, it's the same shape, up, down, curl, up. So can it fly all the way? Can it reach, let's say, take profit around 635, 636, 637, and then let it pull back down again? And then on the next break, if it breaks again, you can try to go in again. But the higher it goes, the more risky, because right here, maybe half of them will sell, and then over here, another half will sell. I mean, more people will buy in, and only half the people here will sell. So people are accumulating here. So the more accumulation that happens, the higher risk of a big sell down. Small pieces of information that I think you guys will find useful. Seems like it's rejecting here. I'm not gonna watch it anymore. Just potential trades, I guess only front cancel. We'll see how this turns out within the student group, and if I trade this, you will be notified. So yeah, thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day. Take care.